In the 1980s, perfume became all the rage. It was during that decade, more or less, that people just had a strong craving for very strong perfumes. And so we had Giorgio appear, which really stimulated and satisfied the sensory-oriented yuppies. The demand for this just grew stronger and stronger, and of course others came about as well. Christian Dior came up with Poison. And Poison was such a strong smell, such a strong aroma that some restaurants in New York City banned it because it was an intrusion on some of their other patrons. And various others were also introduced that made a great impact. And there was the sandalwood Sansara, which was so strong it gave people great satisfaction. And then Calvin Klein came out with Obsession. Oh yes, Obsession. And that word obsession is actually, it has a negative meaning very often because it tends to suggest that there is a neurotic preoccupation with something. Obsession. People get obsessed with work, they get obsessed with pleasure, with sport, with their hobbies, obsessed with, yes, even in religion there can be an unhealthy obsession. And what might that be? Well, many Christians today are very concerned about what is going on in the world around them, and they would resort to prophecy. Prophecy is so important. The Bible has got so many important prophecies, the book of Daniel and Revelation, book of 1 Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians. Throughout the works of the Gospels, Jesus is making prophecies all about the end time. And these prophecies are taken by Christians today and now we have so many theories, some of them so contradictory, all using prophecies from the Bible about the end time, where there is almost an obsession with looking at the signs of the times and trying to read into them, trying to match the events around us with the prophecies found in the Bible. And people become so obsessed that they are focusing their full attention on those prophecies. And then we find the book of Daniel, right there near the end, right at the end of the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 13. There, the message to the prophet Daniel is, Daniel, go your way. Go about your business. You should go into a period of rest, because all these predictions, all these prophecies, they will come about and you will receive your inheritance at the right time. But until they happen, go about your work. You see, the issue is this. We as Christians must look at prophecy, because prophecy gives us meaning for the future. Prophecy gives us hope for today. Prophecy gives us a guide through the obstructions, the obstacles that are before us today. Prophecy is vitally important, but there is something even more important. How about being obsessed with Jesus? How about knowing Jesus so personally? He is the great prophet, because being obsessed about anything that is secondary to Jesus only leads us astray, puts us in a time of uncertainty. Jesus alone is our certainty. And while we have Jesus in mind and we do keep up with what the prophecies are saying, we will then also be busy, be occupied with the work He has given us to do, while we keep in mind the times in which we live. Study the prophecies, become aware of them, but always keep Jesus in the center of your life. My name is Ivan Blake. I'm the senior pastor of the Fletcher Seventh-day Adventist Church, and our purpose is to lift Jesus up and to love people in. If you'd like to know more about our programs, you can go to our website at www.fletchersda.org. And may today be a day of peace, where you go about your work resting in Jesus, even as you have your eye on the prophecies that will show you a clear future.